Jordan Pickford in particular in outstanding form. Allardyce has plenty of options at the back, and today he shuffles the back again, bringing in Mason Holgate and Ashley Williams. In total, there are 7 changes from the Bournemouth game, with starting places in midfield for Tom Davies and Wayne Rooney against the club where he spent 13 distinguished years. There's a completely new look to the Everton attack. In come Nikola Vlasic, Umar Niasse and Yannick Bolasie. 6 of the players who drop out of the starting 11 are on the subs bench. Idrissa Gueye is injured again. Jose Mourinho is never out of the headlines these days, and usually for the wrong reasons, even though David De Gea and his teammates have suffered just 1 defeat in their last 10 league games. The disappointing goalless draw at home to Southampton saw United slip even further behind Manchester City, and they make 3 changes from that game. With Ashley Young suspended, there's a place in the back 4 for Marcos Rojo, while in midfield, Anders Herrera gets a starting role in a lineup that has no recognised strikers. The head injury suffered by Romelu Lukaku has denied him an appearance against his former club. Marcus Rashford and Henrik Mkhitaryan drop down to the subs bench.
Captain Wayne Rooney.
Will Everton bounce back after their first defeat under Sam Allardyce, or can United start the new year with a much-needed win? But who, I wonder, will be celebrating tonight as Manchester United in their red shirts get us.
Actually looking to take on Lindelof and deliver an interesting cross, which De Gea gathers in. Vlasic, Holgate, bounced out of Herrera and came to Rooney, whose shot taken and cannons behind for a corner. Yeah. Everton's top scorer this season is Manchester United's top scorer of all time. Pogba. It's a lovely delivery. Mata.
Yeah, I'm sure not the position he's delighted to start in tonight, Pogba. That was beautifully floated to Mata.
Tapped out by Martina. Last touch was off by Mata. Martial, Pogba on the march. We'll come back to Davis. As Rooney takes, eased out as far as Vlasic.
He'd like to. Yeah, I mean, it looked as if he got goal side initially, but
Was never poised over his shot.
no, because Lingard got a little touch as
Matic, Mata, through by Herrera, and Martial couldn't gather it into his stride. And Niasse, it is Umar Niasse for Everton. That is
it was fantastic the way he read it, realised that trouble was there, and he was quickest to it. Jones and Victor Lindelof too. Because as soon as this came Niasse's way,
heroic intervention from Marcos Rojo.
he's done himself.
Shaw. Martial! Palmed out by Pickford.
Pickford could well have actually ended up at his feet. But it's an exquisite little ball from Luke Shaw.
By Martina.
Well, I was watching her, didn't commit anymore.
Towards Lingard. Rooney couldn't keep it. Herrera!
Because when this came to him, he tried to control it, not realising he was under pressure from behind. And relieved.
Speared it over.
He may have had most touches, Wayne Rooney.
Pogba!
Off Davis. Just a little brush off his leg.
To hit that.
Well, I think there was just a little nick on the way through, and
Lingard through the middle.
tried him up to carry on, and I think the runs either side are just kind of... Yeah.
Shaw ran beyond it, and it's still a quick ball for Shaw here, who set it back for Juan Mata.
Was on it. But Luke Shaw a little more, he had to make sure, because there's always the chance it could ricochet off the crossbar, and Manchester United done that.
Yeah, Pickford's got a finger on it.
Yeah,
which is why, as you Mata! Oh, scrambling.
yeah, it was beautifully hit. And unfortunately for him, there's just that little right to left movement on it. Get after them more, and Mata's the one that's kind of produced the couple now, one that Pickford tipped over.
Shaw Spun off Herrera
from Shaw in the second half, and Vlasic just gets caught out. There's got to be more. Yeah, and you know, that's the second time now.
and out of harm. Oh, beginning to find their Pogba has rolled it across the face.
Yeah, I think he thought about maybe having a go, but once he saw doubt that Jose Mourinho's got the message across, you need to be stronger, bolder, and go at it with more look for as he comes powering into the 6-yard box. But this is really well worked for Manchester United.
Paul Pogba, Anthony Martial, a really good Manchester United.
Once he picks it up, just a touch, sets himself up, and with a lovely pass to Martial, and this is just with great control, standing off. I wonder whether Pogba was going to just try and whip it inside on his right foot and go for the in-swinger. Instead, he's picked a route through, and that is a superb finish.
Here's Pogba. Oh, beautifully done.
Nutmegs here, just gets him away, and then gets between the two, and the
Have to throw up firm palms.
Paul Pogba's having a little.
Holgate. Yes, wide.
I'm not sure it's the clean to the box. And
Holgate. Davis. Matic held him off cleanly. Lingard. Around Keane. Lingard, beauty! Jesse Lingard.
absolutely sublime. And I think it's deserved too, on what we've seen better. And Jesse Lingard, once he stepped inside, one thing on his mind. Early in the second half, when Manchester United have really stepped up and stamped their class on this affair.
Ran beyond it, and it's still good ball for Shaw here, who set it back for Juan Mata.
Was on it. But Luke Shaw a little more, he had to make sure, because there's always the chance it could ricochet off the crossbar, and Manchester United on that.
Yeah, Pickford's got a finger on it.
Yeah,
which is why, as you Mata! Oh, scrambling.
yeah, it's beautifully hit. And unfortunately for him, there's just that little right to left movement on it. Get after them more, and Mata's the one that's kind of produced the couple now, one that Pickford tipped over.
Shaw. Spun off Herrera.
From Shaw in the second half, and Vlasic just gets caught out. There's got to be more. Yeah, and you know, that's the second time now.
And out of harm. Oh, beginning to find their Pogba has rolled it across the face.
Yeah, I think he thought about maybe having a go, but once he saw doubt that Jose Mourinho's got the message across, you need to be stronger, bolder, and go at it with more look for as he comes powering into the 6-yard box. But this is really well worked for Manchester United.
Paul Pogba, Anthony Martial, a really good Manchester United.
Once he picks it up, just a touch, sets himself up, and with a lovely pass to Martial, and this is just with great control, standing off. I wonder whether Pogba was going to just try and whip it inside on his right foot and go for the in-swinger. Instead, he's picked a route through, and that is a superb finish.
Here's Pogba. Oh, beautifully done.
Nutmegs here, just gets him away, and then gets between the two, and the
Have to throw up firm palms.
Paul Pogba's having a little.
Holgate. Yes, wide.
I'm not sure it's the clean to the box. And
Holgate. Davis. Matic held him off cleanly. Lingard. Around Keane. Lingard, beauty! Jesse Lingard.
absolutely sublime. And I think it's deserved too, on what we've seen better. And Jesse Lingard, once he stepped inside, one thing on his mind. And early in the second half, when Manchester United have really stepped up and stamped their class on this affair.